Alright, we on. Alright, what's up? What's up, everybody? It's your boy J-Rod. So today's video is gonna be kind of more of a serious topic. So I am gonna be covering quite a few things. So just a little heads up, I will be talking a lot in this video. But yeah, we're just gonna get straight into it. So a question I've been receiving over the past couple of months, I would say past couple of months is, you know, am I quitting YouTube and like what's going on? You don't be posting as much anymore and stuff like that. So it's mostly text messages I get from subscribers, from the ones who do got my phone number. And then I get a few DMs of people that ask me like, you know, what's up, J-Rod? Like, you don't be posting as much, or, you know, they're people they kind of concerned. They just want to check in with me and see what's going on. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So the first question is, am I quitting my YouTube channel, or will I be quitting my YouTube channel? I definitely have toyed around with this idea and contemplated on doing this like maybe 2 or 3 times ever since I done started my channel. And I think every YouTuber that I've talked to has at least had thoughts of this at least once, at least one time. People have thought about quitting YouTube. For me personally, I don't think I will truly have the heart to just fully quit for a number of reasons. For one, just all the years I done spent into building this channel. Like, I think this is about to be my 4th year coming up in the summer. Yeah, so I'm on my 3rd year right now. So next summer, like this upcoming summer, is gonna be my 4th year doing YouTube content. So it's kind of like, damn, like I don't want to just throw this away, you know, and I done spent all this time and effort into building this. But I definitely have had moments where I'm just like, man, fuck it. Like, I don't feel like uploading or creating content anymore. And I guess we can kind of like elaborate a little bit more as to why I do feel like that sometimes. But I think the reason why I would never truly just give up or quit YouTube is simply because I have built so many relationships with people from around the world. Like, it's crazy, man. I done met so many people from different states, different cities, different countries. You know, I've been invited to so many different things. Like, people that hit me up with like, hey, yo, J-Rod, it's a party in Colombia. You know, like, I want to invite you. So I flew out to Colombia, enjoyed the party. One of my subscribers invited me to. People done sent me gifts. You know, I done built so many connections. And a lot of these people are good lifelong friends that I've met strictly from YouTube, which is crazy because when I started YouTube, you know, it was just me by myself. Like, I didn't know anybody. So the fact that I really have developed friendships with people, like lifelong friendships, you know, people that I really would consider true friends. There's some people I haven't even met in person before. Like, but we've been talking for years, you know, and it's like I keep telling them like, yeah, we're gonna meet up because, you know, either they're working when I'm traveling or I'm traveling when they're working and stuff like that. So it's kind of hard to get the schedules to mesh together, but it's a lot of people, a lot of you guys that I do want to meet. So that is one reason why I just would never like give up YouTube, because I built so many relationships with people, and this is kind of my way of connecting with them, you know, and talking to these people. So I do enjoy that aspect of YouTube. I really have met some really, really, really dope people off of YouTube, man. Like, some of these people, like, you know, they have changed my life. And I'm not even trying to like sound cheesy or corny, but I'm being dead ass serious. Like, I've talked to some of my subscribers and they have literally changed my life. Like, it's crazy. So no, I don't think I will ever quit for those reasons. But why I don't post as much. So the first reason is because, one, I'm out of college. So when I started my channel, I was in college and I had way more free time. Now I'm working a full-time job and I'm doing an internship. So I really don't have as much time as I used to do, like before, when I was, you know, back in college and school, which is crazy because in college I worked 2 jobs and I was traveling and I was in school and I was doing tests and studying. So I still don't even know how I was able to like upload 3 times a week. Like, that's crazy. But now that I'm like actually in a career and I'm actually making money and, you know, like I'm really like focused on other stuff. Like, I don't really be having time to do YouTube. And it's like, by the time I get home, I just want to go to sleep or chill. So that's the first reason. It's just, you know, it's very time consuming. I don't think people really understand how much time and effort it takes to do YouTube, bro. Like, I mean, from coming up with the concept, then you gotta like record, then you gotta edit, that takes a long time, shit, a couple of hours. And then, you know, to do the title, thumbnail, do all that stuff, description box, you gotta upload to YouTube. Bro, it really does take a long time. So, you know, like with doing that and doing a full-time job, like I'm working 2 jobs basically, you know, doing my full-time job and the internship, is like, damn, like I really don't me wanting to do YouTube. The next reason why I don't feel as motivated to do YouTube as much anymore is because the lack of support, bro. This one kind of like, I know why it happened. Because like when I first started my channel, it was strictly Dominican Republic. I did do Spain a little bit in the beginning for like the OG people who done been riding with me for the very, very beginning. But Dominican Republic is what actually put my channel on the map. I think that's what actually started giving me leverage, and that's what kind of made my channel pop. So I was doing that for about a good 3 years, and but you know, just after 3 years of doing the same thing, it's like, bro, like it gets kind of repetitive and boring. That's why I told y'all in the beginning of this year, I said that I don't really want to do Dominican Republic content like that anymore. I'll still do it like here and there, but I don't really want to just keep doing the same thing over and over again, like how to find an apartment, how to count pesos, you know, what to do in the DR, avoiding scams. Like, there's so many videos out there, like Sosua, Boca Chica. Like, I mean, literally, you can just type it in Google, and I mean, not Google, but sorry, you can type it in YouTube, and you'll see hundreds and hundreds of the same video. Shit, you'll probably see my face in a lot of them, because I mean, I have tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of DR content. But earlier back in the beginning of this year, when I finally decided that I was gonna switch it up and do something different and focus on other countries, y'all wasn't really feeling that shit. Like, I don't know what happened, but I first noticed it when I started doing videos in Brazil. I was super hyped for Brazil. I was like, yes, like, I'm about to go out to Brazil, make all this content, like Brazil is lit, it's dope. And then as soon as I post, it's like crickets. I'm like, damn, like, I have people text me and be like, bro, like, we want the DR content, you know? And I'm like, bro, but I don't want to do the DR content. Like, I already done got so many videos about DR. But, so I was a little bit kind of disappointed with the Brazil stuff. I'm like, damn, like Brazil, that's like, I told y'all already, like, that's like one of my favorite countries. Y'all definitely did not take to it that well. And I noticed, like, the more videos I post, finally, you know, towards the end, people, they kind of like started to pick up to it. But yeah, people, y'all wasn't really feeling Brazil. I did do Colombia. Colombia actually did decent. I think it did pretty good. But I only think Colombia did okay is because of what was going on at the time. Like, it was a bunch of protests and crazy, you know, stuff going on. Colombia went by so fast. Sometimes I forget that I actually went because I spent most of the time in a hotel, because it was like real crazy. That was some like crazy shit going on. I was out in Cali, Colombia, or whatever. So at the time that I went, it was really bad. I think I did Panama. Panama was like, it was okay, but it still wasn't hitting the same way as like I was doing the DR video. And then Aruba was just dead. I was like, damn, like, I don't blame him, because I mean, Aruba, it's not like a big popular country, but I was like, shit, like, you know, once again, I was trying to like switch it up, do something different, but everybody seems to be so caught up on the Dominican Republic. Bro, like, I can post a Dominican Republic video, get easy couple of thousand views, you know, anything with Dominican Republic in the title, like, people that gonna tune into that. And so I guess it's kind of my fault for branding my channel so strongly on Dominican Republic. I guess that's kind of like the hard thing with YouTube, is like, whatever you present yourself as to the world, like, that's what people want to expect, you know, forever. But it's just like, as a content creator, it gets boring doing the same thing over and over and over again. So that was one thing I kind of regret, is making my channel so strongly about Dominican Republic for so many years, because now it has negatively affected my channel, you know, trying to change into doing, you know, different things. Another thing that's frustrating about YouTube is that people, they like to tune into the negativity. And I mean, that's what sells. Like, everybody, they want to see the negative shit, or they want to see something that has like a negative connotation to it. You'll post all the good videos, nobody really cares about those, but the moment you post something that has something bad, or if it has like a negative connotation tied to it, then everybody wants to tune in. Prime example, Aruba made 2 beautiful, beautiful Aruba vlogs, bro, part 1 and part 2. I mean, I spent probably 3 days on both of them. Like, on both of the vlogs, I probably spent at least 3 days editing each one. So that's 6 days total, if you want to talk about part 1 and part 2. Bro, beautiful, gorgeous vlogs. And I enjoy editing. Editing is a passion. I love, you know, putting together sequences and adding the music and stuff. Like, I really do find joy in doing that. And I get compliments about it all the time. People are like, oh yeah, your edits are really good. But like I told you, spent 3 days, both videos, so 6 days total, and nobody watches it. I'm like, bruh. But then I post a video that says Aruba is boring, and then 1,000 views within like the first 2 hours. I'm like, what the fuck? Same thing happened with Panama. I made a video titled Panama's Lit. You know, I was uplifting the country. It was positive. Nobody watches it. Okay, but then I post a video that's titled Panama's Expensive as Hell. All these people come out the woodworks. Everybody wants to watch it. Like I said, within the first hour, 1,000 views, easy. Okay, so that's something that kind of bothers me with YouTube is like, you don't want to make every video negative because then it's going to look like you bashing every single country. It's like, why I left Cali, Colombia, you know, Panama's expensive as hell, Aruba's boring. I don't want to make videos just bashing every country in the title, but unfortunately, those are the videos that get people to watch, you know. And then what's funny is you get these people from these countries, they'll like blow you up in the comments and be like, oh, you talking shit and, you know, you're degrading, how dare you, blah, blah, blah. But then when you post like the positive stuff about the countries, you know, it's like you don't get no engagement, nobody talks about it. So, I mean, the comments, they don't bother me. Like at this point, I'm an OG on YouTube, so like I'm used to dealing with, you know, crazy comments and stuff. But that's just something I noticed as a content creator is that you as a viewer, you might not realize that, but like me as a content creator, I notice anytime I put something negative in the title, that's the only way people are gonna like tune into it. But if you put anything positive, like it's just kind of like a snooze fest. Like once again, you ask yourself, why am I doing this? You know, like why am I spending so much time editing and putting this stuff together if nobody's gonna watch? You know, it's just kind of pointless. Like I could be spending my time doing other shit. You know, because like I told you, YouTube, this is just like a little side hobby for me. Like I don't really, this ain't my career. Like I'm not benefiting any type of way off of this other than the connections that I'm meeting with the people. I'm not doing this shit for money, and I'm definitely not doing it for clout or fame. So, you know, that's the questions I ask myself. I'm like, why am I spending so much time like doing this if nobody's gonna watch? But then you have people that'll text you and say like, oh, J-Rod, like when you gonna drop a video, when you gonna post a video, and then it's like you post it, nobody engages. So for me as a content creator, I just don't have the same passion and drive, you know, versus when I was doing the DR videos, when I was doing the Dominican Republic videos, you know, it was definitely a lot more hype. So, you know, it made me enthusiastic about posting and, you know, keep uploading videos back to back to back. But I do understand like people, you know, y'all want to see content, but it's like, bro, if y'all not watching them, like, why am I wasting my time making these videos? Like, it's just kind of pointless. I'm like, shit, at least leave a damn like. You know, a like is free. Simply as leaving a like, which you should do right now on this video if you haven't done so already. But that actually pushes the video through the algorithm. So, you know, it helps share the video. It tells YouTube like, oh, people like this video, let me keep pushing it out. So, you know, just like little things like that, or sharing it with your friends, or, you know, your group chats or whatever, that actually helped me with engagement, believe it or not. But yeah, that's kind of where I stand right now on YouTube. I'm just kind of realizing that it just doesn't really have any true benefit on my life other than it was just like a hobby. And like, let's keep it real. Like, that's how I started YouTube. Once again, I did not start YouTube for money. Okay, like this little money that I get from YouTube, bro, like I told you, some people, this is their full-time career. This is what they do, you know, and they want to make lucrative careers off of YouTube. I've seen it happen before. That's not something I aspired to do. Like, I didn't even know you could make money when I first started on YouTube. I thought you had to be like a celebrity or somebody big to do it. That's not why I started YouTube. And once again, I never cared about being famous or being like a big star on YouTube. Like, I really just was doing this to just document like travels and stuff. Speaking of life, I'm about to go through some really huge life changes. So that's actually what I'm focused on right now at this point in my life. So yeah, this upcoming year, this is probably going to be my last year living as a regular person for a very long time. And guys, I mean this literally when I say that this upcoming year is probably going to be my last year living a normal life. It's going to be like a lot of huge changes. So I'm just trying to enjoy this one last year before my life changes for the better, but it's going to be very different. And I'm a little bit terrified because this is such a big change. And like, you know, like I just want to make sure that I'm making the right decision. You know, I never would have even thought that I would even end up in a position like this, which is crazy. But yeah, like it is about to be, shit is about to get very real, like very fucking real. I'm not one to announce things prematurely, but what I will say is that this is definitely going to be a huge lifestyle change. And I'm just trying to mentally prepare myself, mentally and physically, for what I'm about to endure, because it's definitely not for the weak. It's hard, like, it's definitely something that, you really got to think about. Like, anytime you're making like a huge life decision like this, and you don't really know the outcome, like, you really just have to find peace with it. So it's about to be crazy, unlike anything I've experienced in my entire life. But yeah, that's another reason why I have not really been focused on YouTube, because I've been trying to prepare myself mentally and physically for what I'm about to embark on. And I definitely feel like it's going to benefit me in the future. Like, I look at the longevity of things, so if it goes as planned, like, this is definitely going to be a smart move on me. I just hope I'm making the right decision. So, and the clock is ticking. Once again, I mean, if y'all want me to post more shit, y'all need to engage more. Because if y'all not engaging, then I'm not going to post. Or I'll post, but I'm just not going to be posting as much. Or I'll post when I feel like it. So, if y'all really want me to, like, start cranking out that content, then act like y'all want me to do it. Because if not, then I'm really just going to find my time doing other things. But yeah, y'all already know what to do. Hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Catch me in my next video. All right, peace.